Chaos Noctis. Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
Hello, my arch fiends of chaos. This is your King Knight, Vincent Valentine EX Turk, and we're going to be discussing some new changes onto YouTube. What I mean by new changes is YouTube's becoming more like TV now, and I want to address this too. Everybody else has addressed this on their channel. I know it looks like I usually don't jump on bandwagons, but I think this is one of the times where it affects me personally as someone who creates content. So, now I gotta be very careful, because the only two things I do wrong on this channel, well, I wouldn't say do wrong on this channel, but do on this channel that's not, going to get YouTube's approval ratings. I do cuss, and I do have opinions that aren't very popular. And I'm gonna let you guys know my political stance right here. I am kind of a libertarian and an egalitarian, so I have certain beliefs, and so I do sometimes have certain viewpoints on certain stuff. Doesn't mean anyone should have their viewpoints. In fact, the problem I have with this becoming like TV, it's not only the fact that you had to calm down cursing because of age restriction, because they're trying to recommend people to YouTube channels just like TV. So if you don't get put on a lot of recommended lists, you could lose a lot of followers and lose a lot of views and stuff like that. And it's kind of very harmful. As well as you're going to have to cave in and learn to pander, learning how to pander to the most loudest vocal minority group on YouTube, because YouTube's changing now. But personally, for business wise, I really don't put my political views on here, and I do cuss sometimes, like once or twice. Now, I'll be honest, I could let up on the perverted jokes, but I think it's kind of ridiculous that they're trying to force this to be like TV. I get YouTube has killed TV. I get it, because it's not just only YouTube, but Hulu, Netflix, YouTube Red, Amazon Prime. All these streaming sites have beaten, TV. But even then, I just think that's kind of ridiculous, because I think people who legitimately likes my content should be on the recommended lists, and not just only my content, but any other person's content that they like. Instead of saying, recommended because of age restriction stuff, and, trying to make it more, I don't know how you put it, was agenda pushing. YouTube is becoming more agenda pushing as of late. And I should know, I've been on YouTube for a long time, ever since 2006. I'm an old man. Plus, I just turned 26, so I'm close to 30 now. So, I do have to say I'm kind of displeased at this, because, it's almost you gotta watch what you say from now on. Now, I understand there's some things you cannot post on here. I understand. Like, with the whole issue with JonTron, that was JonTron's fault. JonTron has fucked up. Even, whether it's true or a lie, those kind of viewpoints, no offense, are racist and are bigoted. Are messed up. And, well, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to get ripped a new one on the internet. But I think to keep a professionalism, I think, the people who made that game should probably, say we didn't know that was going on. But nonetheless, whether you say something's going on or not, it does not really matter or account for anything. The point I'm trying to get is YouTube is going through a change where it's like television now. So you're going to have to be very careful what you say on here. Not just only with cuss words, but be careful with your opinions. Be careful what you post. I would even be careful with the thumbnail. If it has like a sexual clickbait thumbnail, you could be on age restriction just based off the thumbnail and nowadays. So now YouTube's become more like TV now. And because of that, I think it's kind of harming communities, because, like I said, I'm afraid that I might get my Ghost in the Shell movie review taken down because I was actually one of the vocal minorities that actually liked the movie. You know, because people are concerned about the whole whitewashing thing, and I was trying to look at the Ghost in the Shell movie as a more professional stance, as is the quality good, is the story good, and all that stuff. I wasn't looking for political agendas because the way I see it, the good thing about this is at least people can put their political agenda on their channel unless they're a political channel, which that's pretty good because let's be quite honest, nobody cares about what political thing you are. Plus political beliefs are just like religious beliefs. They divide people. So I kind of like the fact that we got to calm down pushing too much of an agenda, but it's almost as if they want you to only push one agenda, but not the other, which I kind of feel that that's dividing people, and I'm hugely against dividing people, to be quite honest. I think to be professional, we shouldn't put our political and religious beliefs here. I don't think really anyone cares about what side you're on or what religion you're on. In fact, to be more blunt with you, you know, even if you're not working on YouTube, even if you're working at a job, like an office job, or even if you're working at a grocery store pushing carts, nobody's going to really care about your political beliefs. Your political beliefs are going to be technically your own. So no one's going to really give two shits about what you believe and what you don't believe, you know. But that's just what I think about that. And, you know, I think to be professional, you should keep your religious and political beliefs off of here. Unless your channel focuses on it. Like, there are channels that focus on that stuff, which, okay, keep doing it because, you know, and you gotta know your stuff too. You know, don't just, you know, make your stuff a political channel or religious channel and not know your stuff. You gotta know your stuff as well. But the point I'm trying to say right now, YouTube has almost become like TV now. So now your recommendation list is gonna be, you know, the recommendation list is gonna be for people like with age restrictions. So if you do cuss, you might get on there. If you have a sexual thumbnail, you're gonna be on age restrictions, so you're gonna lose half the views. Now, I don't make money off YouTube, but I know YouTubers who do make money off YouTube. In fact, I'm a little bit close friends with certain type of YouTubers who's making, you know, money off of there, and it's gonna hurt them a lot more because now we're gonna have to keep our opinions to ourselves. We can, you know, and the fact is you're gonna have to calm down and be more. I don't know what you would. You're gonna have to be more kid friendlier than before, and not just kid friendlier, but you're gonna have to be more feminist friendlier than earlier on. To some degree, I kind of understand a little bit because of the whole PewDiePie and the JonTron situation. But the other part of me says this is kind of toxic because it's like most of these social justice warrior types, you know, will rip you over anything. You know, even though you align with their beliefs. Let's just say you like Ghost in the Shell, and, you know, then you're going to be called racist and bigoted and homophobic and all that stuff, even though it does not make you like that because, you know, it's entertainment. Entertainment does not define who you are. In fact, labels shouldn't define anyone at all. But the point I'm trying to say is we're going to have to be 10 times more carefuler of how we present things. So, you know, just let you know, if I'm more PC oriented, just to let you guys know, if I get more PC oriented on YouTube, that's probably why. Because in order for me to keep my channel up and to keep the views going, I'm going to have to be more PC oriented. Now, I'm not going to go around telling white people to check their privileges or anything like that. No, I'm just going to have to watch my language on here and watch how I present myself and watch, you know, from now on, if I'm going to get any views, because now they're putting people on the recommended list and stuff. That it's almost if Yelp is taken over YouTube. So I gotta be very careful with my thumbnails, and I gotta be careful with my language. So is every other YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you're gonna have to do that from now on. YouTube has changed forever, so it's like TV now. So every little thing can count against you, even if it's a joke. Even if you're joking. And most half the videos I make, I do joke. I do joke, at least, you know. I do joke satire sometimes because satire entertains people, and people like satire. But it's like I'm gonna have to cut back on my satirical content because then YouTube's gonna put me on a different recommended list, and then the people who legitly watches my channel won't be able to see my channel no more because they put people on the recommended list. They're trying to make YouTube into TV, so it's kind of getting tiring, to be quite honest. I can see why people are getting to the point where they're starting to turn against YouTube. I can see why people are some people deleting their channels, and some people are just not putting videos up there no more. Now I'm not gonna give up because I still like doing what I do. So I'm just understand when I do get a little bit more oriented and I don't make much rants on political correctness, or at least complain so much if someone says a video game has this X and Y and Z problems with it because political beliefs. If I don't rip it too hard, the idea, just understand that we're on a short leash. YouTube has become TV now. Not only ratings matter, but the censorship. YouTube is going full censorship, and if you don't align with it, then you're going to be put on the restricted list. So, I might not rant as much on stuff or rag as much on stuff like I used to, because I got to be very careful. I gotta be a little more PC oriented in order to stay here. And people say, well, why don't you just join Twitch? Easy said and done, but Twitch is gonna be the same way. If YouTube is having this problem with censorship, so is Facebook, so is Twitch, so is Instagram. The only one that it hasn't is Tumblr, but nobody wants to use Tumblr because, well, that's the SJW's paradise. But we're going to get to the point where we're going to have to use Tumblr for everything almost. But even then, that's going to get changed, and it's going to be full of censorship too. And that's the problem. And not just for our political ideologies. It could be for anything. It could be for making a joke. You could be talking about how sexy a waifu is from Final Fantasy, and it could be listed as objectification, and you could get in trouble for that, which I find stupid. It's not only about not having the right opinions anymore now. It's not only about cussing, but it also covers this new YouTube program. It also covers sexualization. Like, you're not going to be able to put a sexy thumbnail. So if you're used to using clickbait, you ain't gonna be able to use it no more. So you might as well just stop that, unless it's clickbait that's not sexual. But nonetheless, and you can't talk about how hot a waifu is. So if you're trying to do a smash and pass list on anything, I would have already have done it before this new program came out, because now this new program has changed. So this new program has changed a lot of things. So if you're gonna do a smash or pass list on YouTube, I would have to do it right away before they change the system, because now we're gonna have to be a little bit more reserved with our stuff now. So you're probably not gonna be able to do waifu lists, at least in a sexual way. You can't have sexualizations on there either. YouTube is actually, I understand the policies where you can't cuss very much. I understand the policies, like if you say the things that John Tron has said, yeah, I understand why you get banned and censored, because those are pretty harsh and pretty hateful, and you can't really do that. It is technically hate speech, but this is more than that. This is anything that now, even just sexualization can get you in trouble. So the point is, if you're using YouTube, be very careful, because this new program's going to hit us hard. I don't think it's hit me hard at all yet, but it will. So just letting you know, if you don't see my videos on your recommendation list, that's probably why. Or if my videos get taken down because this has this X, Y, and Z, not just only cussing, but if it has a sexual thumbnail, or if my smash or pass Final Fantasy voice actresses list gets taken down, that's probably why. So try to be understanding that we're gonna have to change things, and Twitch is no different. Twitch is gonna be the same way too. We're gonna have to change the way we talk on Twitch now from now on. So may the crystal be with you, and get ready for the FCC to fly down our